got to get better. I think it's been a test of everyone's tenacity and resilience. But we are just looking forward. I think a lot of the agency colleagues I'm talking about are looking forward. With the one eye on, there's still a COVID piece to this, which in our opinion, is for many years to come. But that's normal business now. I think back to normal business, whatever that is kind of our objective. 2022 is looking good. There will be a debate about virtual, hybrid and in-person forever. And I think the smarter guys in the room will work out it's a lot of things to a lot of people, and that's probably how we'll evolve. And that hybrid piece, straight in-person piece, is going to be interesting to see, particularly in the next 6 to 12 months. Most of our projects are hybrid. I don't think we're doing many in-person and don't have a virtual element to them. So that's probably the next sort of chapter for everybody in the industry.
I think we've all got a lot of hope for 22. That's yet to be seen. It's still obviously, we're like on a roller coaster, we just keep going up and down all the time. But I think a lot of what we've been through in the last 20 months is going to be retained. I think we're going to continue to see a big mix of hybrid and of virtual in everything that we're doing. And I think those companies that haven't embraced that won't be moving forward particularly well. So I think you're just going to continue seeing hybrid, live events mixing, and a flexibility and agility to deliver the right events for our clients.
For me, it's about getting back to live. And I think that the great thing that in speaking with any stakeholders with intent and belief that live is something they want to pursue, there is optimism. And what for me is most important is that when we can, there will be a return. Businesses are keen and suppliers are out there with some great product solutions, so it's just about time now.
So the nightmare is I'm a massive optimist. So people asking about the new variant coming on board. So I'm really positive about the future going forward. I think a year ago would have been in real trouble. No one knew what the alternative was, what the plan B was. Whereas I think as industry leaders and how flexible our industry is and how adaptable we are as a business and an industry, we've now got the virtual that can give you support on it. But I honestly believe live events will come back. We've got, from a personal point of view, we've got 24 months of live events already booked in. Clients are really eager. We've got events going at the back end of January to the Caribbean. We've got loads of trips to Vegas next year. All the clients have been in touch, really keen, want to push ahead. So in my opinion, I think it'll be a positive future going forward.
So am I optimistic about next year? I think you have to be. It doesn't matter what you're doing. We've all had tools put into our toolbox which we've never had before. So therefore there shouldn't be a sense of being scared about the future, because we've been through what's happened. We've got the ability to continue to communicate, continue to engage, and we've got the skills to actually be able to do that now. So yes, I think it's going to be a good year. What that looks like in terms of the tools that we actually do put together, that I can't answer. Now, I would love to think that live events will be the go-to, but in my heart of hearts, I think everything is still going to be based around a digital column, where that means you can continue to have the reach. It means you can continue to have your engagement hours. But fundamentally, those who need to be in a room, there needs to be a real purpose and a real value for them to actually be there. So again, this industry won't stop because it's too resilient to stop. We've learned too many things, we've now got new tools. So therefore I do think we can be very, very positive about what that future looks like, whether it is in person or whether it's still through a virtual or whether it's through a hybrid mixture.
I'm definitely optimistic. I think we've had an extremely busy last few months, and most of that has been live. And most of the events we're having confirmed next year are live. So I'm definitely confident. I think the trends are going to be that you still need to keep the tech, you still need to have the hybrid option, you're still going to have people who are uncomfortable with travelling, but you're going to have to open up. Being able to have the live, being able to be online and just have a different way of working. We're all going to have to do things differently, at least I think for the first 2 years, while the industry finds its feet again and what is the new norm for us as an industry. But I think there's a want from clients to want to go back to face, to touch and feel. They've spent enough time behind a screen, and I think it's important that we are, as agencies, are all ready for that. So I feel definitely confident and we're ready. So I personally am looking forward to it.